McMurphy meets Nurse Ratched. This is so important because it's the start of a great conflict that will expand throughout the whole course of the movie. They're like fire and ice and do not mesh. McMurphy even goes to the point of saying that he will be able to make her go crazy within a certain time period. It shows how he isn't intimidated by anyone, even the person in charge of him and whose orders he is supposed to follow. One of the important scenes is when he takes many of the patients and decides to bring them fishing. The importance here is that he wanted to show the others what it's like to have a good time outside of the facility and how nice the outside world can be. It shows how nice he is, but he could have left them and just went with his girlfriend by himself. But he decided not to. For the third important scene, it would have to be when he rejoins the group after the people at the building give him an electric shock. When he comes back, he tries to be nicer because he knows what they do when you don't behave around here. This shows that as bad as he is, he still has his limits of where he will stop and try not to disobey the rules. He just didn't want to get shocked again. Another important scene is when McMurphy tries to kill Nurse Ratched. This shows that all the anger he had towards her boiled up for so long, and when he saw that Billy had committed suicide because of her, he lost his temper completely. He kept seeing that Nurse Ratched was ruining their lives instead of helping them fix it. He wanted to kill her so that she couldn't harm the patients anymore, and said no one would end up like Billy ever again. It also showed that he had become close with the people at the mental institute because he was so sad when he saw Billy dead. The last important scene is when Chief sees the workers bringing back McMurphy. He's extremely sad and decides to kill McMurphy to pull him out of his suffering. This shows how much he valued McMurphy as a friend, since he wanted to let him escape the hell this body has become for him. This also sets the scene for the best part of the movie. Chief decides to escape, and to do this, he goes and does what McMurphy couldn't. He lifted up the huge thing that McMurphy was unable to, threw it through the window, and started running. This is so deep because it shows that the Chief escaped, and by killing McMurphy, he was able to free his spirit, so that McMurphy could join him in his escape, so that they could escape together like they said they would. It's a psychological drama because of the fact that Jack Nicholson, who plays R.P. McMurphy, is fine upon entering the psychological ward, and then the more time passes by, the more he starts to lose his sanity. He chooses to pretend to have psychiatric problems so that he can be switched to a psychiatric ward and serve the rest of his sentence there, since he thinks it will be much easier and give him more freedom. Quickly after he gets there, things start going downhill. As it progresses, he realizes that he's not meant to live in a place like this because of how they treat people so simply, and instead says he needs to get out. For example, when he misbehaved and they shocked him with electricity. There's the fact that being around all these people who actually do have mental problems started to affect his own health. Well, his mental health, of course. The most enlightening part of this experience is when he realizes that many aren't actually ill, but Nurse Ratched was actually creating some of their problems. What also starts to drive him up a wall is when he learns that they can keep him there indefinitely and will only release him when they think he is better. The fact that he could be there forever starts to loosen a few screws in his head. By the end, he completely loses it and tries to kill Nurse Ratched because he realizes the amount of craziness that is going on. Bit by bit, he starts losing it, and the place starts messing with his mind. That's why it's a psychological drama. Themes in this movie, I found one that I personally liked. It was the one about friendship. This friendship is between McMurphy and Chief. Even though everyone said that Chief was dumb, deaf, and couldn't comprehend anything, McMurphy tried to talk to him. They all essentially called Chief useless, but McMurphy didn't believe that, and he kept trying since the beginning to help Chief at doing something. All the other patients laughed at him when he tried to teach Chief to play basketball, but after McMurphy kept believing in him, Chief turned out to be good, and everyone was surprised and amazed. This shows that even though everyone has already given up on Chief, McMurphy never did. He later learns that Chief can speak and was just fooling everyone. He showed McMurphy that he could speak because he considered him as a friend. He was the only one he had there. He later learns that Chief can speak and was just fooling everybody. He showed McMurphy that he could speak because he considered him as a friend. He was the only friend he had there. McMurphy even told Chief to come with him when he was about to escape and didn't want to leave him stay there by himself. Chief returns the favor at different points in the movie. The first being McMurphy is being attacked by the guards. Chief tries to help him. Then later on, when McMurphy gets lobotomized, he does what any good friend would do and put McMurphy out of his misery so that he could escape his now accursed body. Chief then escapes and says that now that McMurphy is dead, his spirit can escape with them so they can both escape like they had planned in the beginning. I very much like the movie for many reasons. Mainly it was because everything was exquisitely well executed from the script to the acting to the scenes. It's no surprise that the movie won a few awards, such as Oscars, Golden Globes, and a Grammy. What did surprise me was that it became the first film in 41 years to sweep the major categories of Best Picture, Director, Actor, Actress, and Screenplay at the Oscars. It was also pretty amazing that in total it won 64 awards. Despite my amazement, I still believe that the movie deserves each and every one of these awards because it made me laugh more than I really have in a long time. It made me look forward to class so that I could finish the movie. The main sequences of the movie were very entertaining and well thought out, and the last one was especially heartwarming. Besides the main sequences, I find that the whole movie was very well written. I love Jack Nicholson's acting because he's one of the best actors in movies, and he always makes a movie enjoyable to watch. One of my favorite things about the movie was how they conveyed the theme of friendship. It was really nice to see how McMurphy went and tried to talk and help Chief, even though nobody else wanted to, and how Chief returned the favor in the end. I loved seeing them become good friends because normally I think that everybody should have at least one friend. As for genre, I find it pleasing. I wouldn't say that's not one of my favorite genres, but I wouldn't mind watching another one. What I liked about it was being able to see the progression of the characters' minds and thoughts even evolving throughout the whole movie. It was interesting to say the least, and I'm glad that I was introduced to it because I would have probably never watched it otherwise.